Oh, good. It's working. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. We have some straight pool to watch this morning. And honestly, this first song that's going to play is perfect for the time of day we're working with. It's called Coffee Stop. It's going to be a little loud. Why don't I hear it? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Here we go. Okie dokie, Mike. You excited to watch some straight pool, man?
Are you on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube. Been on YouTube for about 51 seconds now.
See it.
And the Facebook page. We're here, baby.
Right.
14-1 straight pool championship presented by Bull Carbon. Mic check. Sweet. Gonna get things kicked off just in a few minutes here. Good morning, good morning. Slowly filing in, everybody. We got 6 people here. Rock and roll, baby. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
I didn't even realize this is our second to last day out here.
I know, we're basically done.
We're done, dude. We're
going home.
We're done.
We're going home.
I'm heading to the airport.
We did it. Our referee just giving some last minute pep talks to both players, looks like.
What are we waiting on over here?
We are ready.
We're going? Ah, okay.
Oh, we're waiting for Ben to get back with his coffee. Okay.
Picked an interesting time to get some coffee, Ben, in the morning, huh?
Good timing.
Yeah, how convenient.
Yeah. Trust me, I will always blame someone else.
I know you're not talking to me because I'm well aware. You're Mr. Accountability.
Speaking of Mr. Accountability, got to make sure we have the right game in here. Come on.
Shane Tyree doing
Did you
some
mess that
work?
up, Mike? Was that you?
What's that?
Putting the wrong banner right there? Must have been you. Oh, Ed Ladawi getting involved, helping out. Got to make sure that's good
Teamwork.
right there. That's good right there.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Make sure and get that Bull Carbon branding out there.
Ooh, you know what? I need to put final on the thumbnail. Forgot to do that.
This is a 75-point match. I was told we cannot call it a race to 75.
Not allowed.
Why is that? Do we know? Yeah, we're good. We're good, man.
No, we can't call it a race to 75. It's a 75-point match. Yeah.
So
Back to you, Mike.
the logic is that's what they do. Okay.
Thank you, Mike.
Official straight pull breakdown.
Break it down. Break it. Oh,
All right, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here once again after this long week. These two are battling out qualifying
Man, I
for
could
the
hear
first preliminary
Ed
round of
from
the
the house.
Can you
14.1
let him
18
talk,
and under
please?
division of the Billiard Education Foundation Junior National Championships. We come to you this morning with our two finalists. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Thank you for joining us this early morning. I'd like to thank Bull Carbon for putting on this production with us, and our first competitor this morning, as you can see, no stranger to this arena, coming to us from St. Joseph, Missouri. She's a former 18 and under 9-ball champion here in the BEF, a 13 and under 8-ball champion, 19 and under JAS 9-ball champion, and also an Ultimate Pool Arizona Stop champion, sponsored by Olhausen, Peace Shower, and Side Pockets, Kansas City. It's Deadshot Jordan Helfery.
Let's go.
woohoo! All right. It's kind of quiet out there today, guys.
And her opponent, also a
slowly getting
familiar
ready
face
today.
in this arena, coming to us from Tampa, Florida, with the 2023 Texas Open Championship
Weird, she's
title
in
on
another
her
final.
belt, as well as a
Never heard of her.
2024 and
Not sure who
2025
she is.
BEF 18 and under 8-ball national championship that she defended this week. Sponsored by Olhausen, Peace Shower, and Jam Up Apparel, it's the Pink Dagger, SOFIA MAST.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Ladies, you may approach the table to lag for first break, or to pass the break actually here with 14-1. Our official referee presiding over this match, Mr. Don Mockauer, and our scorekeeper, Mr. Franklin Ayala. On commentary, Melina Mike Collins.
Lagging for the
Dewey,
break.
Take it away.
Different than rotation. Usually if you win the lag, you defer to your opponent in straight pool. Yep.
There it is.
There it is. Sophia wins the lag. She says, you go ahead. Looking for the first offensive shot.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for
Break
joining
shot's
us
really
this early
difficult in
morning.
this game.
We're coming to you live from
You
Quincy,
sure about that?
Illinois, at the
It is.
Oakley Lindsay Center. With
Have
the
you ever played a
finals
good
of
break
the
shot in this game?
14.1 division
Probably
of
not.
Billiard
There's-
Education
You run two rails and
Foundation.
put it in the upper right.
Oh, no. Have you ever sent the balls back into the stack?
Well, yeah, if you hit it good, it goes into the left, back into the stack. You act like you play straight pool on a daily.
I used to. I spent about
Is there anything you're not good at?
6 to 8 months, like 4 years ago, playing a lot of straight pool. I have a high run of like 50. It's pretty good for me back when I didn't even have the laser back then.
A high run of 50.
Imagine how good I could play now. I could probably get like 250 now.
How many? Let me ask you this: How many attempts do you need to do 50?
To run 50?
Yeah,
I haven't practiced in a while.
I didn't ask that. How many attempts?
If I did it right now, it'd take me probably by the end of the week I could get it done.
No. How many attempts?
What do you mean?
Let me see how I can explain.
So
Attempts.
a few days before I came out here, I did play a little bit of straight pool, and I ran 31 in like my third attempt or fourth attempt on one of the tables back at Hard Times in the tournament room.
Still doesn't answer my question.
I could probably get it done by the end of the day if all I did was practice.
I like how you just avoid answering questions. It's the best thing ever. It's just the best.
Sophia made a
Cecil,
good
my
shot there.
man, bringing gifts. Thank you. so
Wow,
much. Nice.
Cecil bringing in the Joysies.
There we go.
New Joyzy.
They got my man with an 8-ball Omega jersey. Nice.
Let's go.
There you go.
Oh, it's backwards.
What's that?
It looks like the current rack score they have in the middle of the digital pool bracket, and the smaller number is the total. Think I should keep it the way it is or swap them?
She left it. She left it too.
Let's just keep it the way it is.
What's that?
The bigger number will be the current rack score, and the smaller number will be the match score.
Okay, yeah, just Swap them out. There you go.
No, I'm leaving it. Ooh,
Oh no, he understands the question. He just likes to avoid.
I don't know why you need me to be so specific. If you're trying to get me to place a wager, I don't do that.
Why are you so insecure about placing a wager? I'm not asking you to place a wager. I was just
Sounds like you are.
I wanted you to put a. I mean, I may have gotten there, but I wasn't there yet.
No.
There you go. She just gonna chip this 10 ball out of here?
Oh yeah. Roll it up near the corner probably without leaving it hanging.
Just hold the cue ball there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I thought she could do that without having to stop the rock, but in the middle of the table is pretty good as well. I'm terrible at this game strategically. I can run balls though.
You don't have to. You don't have to say this game. Together.
I can run balls though. Little one pocket shot. Little ticky back into the stack here.
You still have to be careful because of the 10. You know, it's almost coming to.
I'm almost okay with just letting them shoot. Not this 4-ball though. Jordan loves this 4-ball.
Me, yeah. Jordan, you don't want to leave that for Jordan. Jordan had a great run out of 8-ball. I think it was against Sophia too, wasn't it? And a similar shot, ball all the way down the rail.
She just pockets balls so stinking good. It's silly, dude. How many tries? Apparently you don't understand the word attempts. Will it take you to break 50? I could do it within within 150 tries.
Okay. Yeah. Nice combination there from Jordan. And I think she's got an angle here if she wants to play the 7-ball on the side to open up the pack a little bit.
She can certainly nudge the 9 out a bit and play the 11 ball as a break shot. She might not have enough angle here to get, really get enough movement out of the stack to make sure that she has a shot. But say you kiss off the 6 just a little bit and use the 9 to stop the cue ball.
Yeah, I'd love to get a little.
She's punching here. It's tough to get a shot after this. Does the 15 go? No, the 8 ball gets in the way. This is what I was worried about with just trying to punch the balls open right there. And you'll see John Schmidt when he does. I watched his back when he broke the record for the 626. He toured the country and showed a bunch of people a live walkthrough of his. He was there in person watching the run out and explaining his thought process.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I went to that in Marysville.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool.
How have I never heard that story?
I don't know. That was back in the Aaron's pool parlor days. Way before post up, but anyway,
yeah.
he very often when he's breaking balls open, he's making sure that he's rolling through the shot or trying to, or rolling into a specific ball to stop, to make sure that he has a shot afterwards, because when you are stunning into the stack, the cue ball doesn't like to clear out of there. So if the balls don't open up perfectly just from that stun shot, you're not likely to leave yourself something. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, it's pretty much a disaster if you're going into multiple balls that are clustered together and the cue ball is sliding upon contact with those balls, especially with a full hit, because the cue ball's just going to stop dead right there.
Yeah, that's why I like. I mean, I don't know anything about straight pull, but I like using draw a lot, because at least you're pulling away.
Sure.
You know, like you're going into with power, but then the ball wants to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which you want it to be open, right? To be able to run balls.
Right. Sophia here.
What
with
were
a free opening, and looks like the 11 ball can be used as a break ball. Worst case scenario, you could get on the 6 somewhere in this region.
a lot of options to be able to break out here.
15's not a great break ball, so she's going to get that one out of the way. You have to move the 14 ball as well, which she's looking at right now. She's taking a look at see what the 11 ball looks like for a break ball. It's a little high, but definitely usable.
I don't know. You went to that John Schmidt thing. He didn't do very many.
No, he didn't. No. Well, he did it because he lives in California, so
Yeah.
he did a showing up in Marysville. Chris Wood actually set the whole thing up, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That Christopher Lloyd Wood guy. It's always in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like she's going to be forced to use the 6 ball here as the break ball.
Yeah, she's a little thin to cut the 6 ball in.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's worth the risk reward here.
If you get on the left side of the table around 2 diamonds, maybe just above 2 diamonds from the lower left corner pocket, you can play the 6 in the side, the right
She's
hand
going
side,
9.
and break it. Can she see the 9? That's great.
That is great, yeah. Where's she going to end up, though, Collins?
Whoa. Need to stop.
Can she
Perfect.
do a stop shot here on the
It's
6?
just dead perfect.
Wow,
It's
this
just
worked out
absolutely
really,
perfect.
really well for Sophia Mast.
She wants to get rather full on this 11 ball. You don't want to be glancing off the top of the stack after thinly hitting the 11, because you can scratch in the right-hand side pocket.
Oh, she did great.
Yeah, it's a nice shot.
She did really well there.
Now, the only thing to worry about here is if you follow through this ball, you know how in one pocket when you're coming from like this area and you hit the right side of the stack, a lot of the times you like skip down and like come this way.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous place to be, so she's going to be really particular with her cue ball when she makes contact with the rack here.
We got a full day worth of finals for you guys.
Yeah, what's the schedule, Mike? Let's hear it.
No idea, but I think we got like 5 finals to do today.
Sweet.
So, and then a couple more to do tomorrow, and
Oh,
then
that reminds me, I still need to put that in the thumbnail.
getting some pointers from some friends of mine on straight pull.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Don't be looking at my phone. Okay.
When you're fairly thin on the break ball into the middle of the stack, you want to use follow. Right? Is that what it says?
Yep.
And then when you're really, when you're really thick on the ball, you almost want to draw off the stack, right, to get the cue ball out of there so it doesn't hang up in the stack. And then if you're like, there's a specific angle, there's only like a small window where you really like to stun the ball. Carl Wilson taught me that. Shout out to Carson City Carl back home.
Hope he's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one time of year we get to come and hang out with the juniors and instructors alike. And you actually got a little bit of instructor time yesterday, huh?
Yeah, it was fun.
Got to nerd out a little bit, huh?
I love nerding out about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Talking about laser beams.
Laser beams.
Freaking laser beams.
I'm going to be a little selfish with
Oh, so you're going different today, huh?
with what I share about that experience yesterday. It was really kind of cool to have the things that I've learned intuitively about body position and stroking and stuff, just from the like having that laser as like a concrete reference point, and to share those things with those instructors and have them kind of validate all of those things that I've learned from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I've as far as mechanics and stroke go, I've never taken like a personal lesson in my life. I've watched YouTube videos and stuff and kind of messed around and
You watch YouTube?
oh yeah.
Would have never guessed that.
And it looks like we're not using the smaller numbers on the side for this scoreboard, so we're gonna get rid of those. Anyway, so but yeah, it was cool to geek out with other people that care about those things as much as me, and definitely in a lot of cases more than I do. But it's yeah, very, very cool part of the game.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for setting that
This
up.
is what
Really.
kind of friend I am.
I really appreciate
that. I
that,
never
man.
get credit for.
I really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mike, you can geek out about cues and equipment all you want. I'll geek out about how people's arms move.
I mean, listen, you're never gonna have any kind of success in this game without a good foundation.
I thought you were
and
just going to end the sentence right there.
for you, I would.
I thought you were
Yeah.
just done with the sentence right
just
there.
take 2 weeks off and quit.
You're
actually.
never going to have any success in this game, so.
But yeah, no, you having a strong foundation and proper fundamentals is so vital to being able to maximize like your potential, and then you just got to work at it, right, to be able to build and grow. And so to have this event have people in the country that share those same passions and beliefs, and they take pride in teaching and educating, and it's such a big part of like the ecosystem of the pool community, you know. And so you don't want to keep on making the same mistakes, and so there's valuable people and instructors in the country to turn to be able to help out with just being able to grow, more importantly than anything else. So
she needs to get kind of the same shot line that she has here. She needs to be just a hair thicker than this, I think, because this ball's a little bit low for how far away it is from the rack here, the 15 ball.
what was that noise?
Just perfect. And with this shot, she'll probably go into the stack and draw either to center table. You know, someone like a Jason Shaw would probably, with this shot, draw even all the way to the short rail and back out to try to get extra power into the shot here. So we've got a bunch of questions in the chat about how to play this game, what's going on here. This is 14-1 straight pool. So the reason they call it 14-1 is because of the situation that you're seeing right here. In each individual rack, the players run 14 of the balls and leave one of them while the rest of the balls are re-racked, and they use that remaining ball as an opportunity to continue their run. That's why they call it 14-1 continuous straight pool. So the game is actually to 75 points, or the match, you should say. And that's they'll continue to play through racks until all that is someone has gotten to that score.
Kind of a lost art.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, she can just get into the 7 ball. And this is why I thought she'd draw off the balls, right? Because if you draw, you're probably hitting more into the middle of the rack right here, and these balls are likely to come out further, and then the cue ball would draw up this way. And like I said, the pros would probably, or Jason Shaw would probably have drawn all the way up here and back out to try to hopefully get a lot more energy into the rack. But
yeah, I think it was just too low to really get into them more.
Yeah. The referee is keeping score, and we are.
Thank God.
Yeah, exactly. We're bringing that data in, so there will be a lag until the score is updated. And I actually need to go talk to the refs to make sure they're not shaking the table out there. 1 second.
So be careful with this cue ball, does Jordan. Great shot there. Nothing's on. I like chipping off the left side of the 10. Sending the cue ball up by that upper left-hand diamond. You just got to be careful. You don't want to nudge the 13-9 to get in position to be able to become dead on the bottom left pocket. Yeah, just like that. She doesn't want to hit the point here. Oh, ooh. Just doing well there. Great shot from Sophia.
13 looks really close to dead off the 4, but you might not be able to get enough of it with the 9 ball to make anything happen.
Yeah, you have to be careful here as you're making contact on that 13 to not move that 12 close to the pocket if it's not dead, because you don't want to give anything for Sophia to start a run herself. So,
oh, nice shot.
Making sure that contact point is deliberate. You still have to be as full of intent there, you know.
Right.
So don't take for granted the fact that you just have this whole side of the ball to hit.
Does slop count? I'm going to answer that question by referencing you to a video. Just search Earl Strickland versus Jason Shaw straight pool and look for a short video. Do you remember that moment, Mike? Mike, do you remember that moment? I don't think he's seen the video. Earl Strickland audibly called the wrong ball in the corner pocket, even though it was obvious which ball he was trying to pocket in that corner.
And then all hell broke loose.
A little argument ensued. And all hell broke loose.
It was one of the better viral moments in in Earl's repertoire. Earl's catalog of personality. I'd imagine you'd go with Jason there, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course I would go with Jason. Yeah. I mean, that's the rule.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 ball trying to creep out. 10 ball creeped out.
That's a problem. She caught it a little thick. She wanted to catch it thin and send the cue ball up by that middle diamond up top.
Really a good way to get more balls here, though. Look at this. The 11 goes. The 11's the next ball if you can get past the 2.
You can go 10-9 here and then get in line with the 9.
Oh, the 9's there. Yeah, the 9 is off. Yeah, but then you're sending the cue ball like right into the middle of all this stuff that wants to slow the cue ball down. Real easy to get tied up there.
Well, you can start chipping off with these balls here at the bottom, starting with the 7 ball following the 9.
You really got to get more than 2 or 3 here. Ooh.
Oh, that's a huge mistake from Jordan.
Oh, didn't the ref end up siding with Earl? He did. In that moment?
It was a whole bunch of drama because John Lehman goes up to the side, reviews the footage, and then John gave his infamous calling, saying that it was obvious, and then Jason broke down and raked the balls, and
Yeah.
it was just the whole.
He did a little bit more than rake the balls. But anyway. I love this game. Pool. Straight pool's pretty good.
I enjoy seeing. I enjoyed the American 14.1.
Whoa.
Whoa, yikes is right, buddy. I don't watch a ton of straight pool, obviously, but being able to enjoy that event out at Q Masters every year has been great, and I think they moved it over to the International now.
Mm-hmm.
I think Pat might have taken that event over. So
Danielle Thomas, it's not up to us to keep score. The referee is keeping score. It is displayed above the table. The players can challenge that score at any time if they feel like a mistake has been made, but is not up to us to keep the score. So we are just showing you what is being, what the current score is being kept by the referee. So, who keeps touching my table out there, shaking my camera?
I like just regrouping here if I'm Jordan.
Oh yeah, just chip off the right side of the 6, go way up table.
Amen. Yeah, that's the shot for sure. Really vital though to try to play that speed where you can get the cue ball down on the rail to limit Sophia's options. Is she cutting this ball?
Oh boy. Well, the good news is if you go into the left side of the 8, 10 ball falls down. So she does score 2 points there because the ball she called was pocketed. Both those balls count.
I don't mind the play if she's going with her gut there, and she's got to get back in the game. So after that mistake, if she's feeling like, hey, I want to get a little froggy here and go offensive, and I like my chances, take a swing and go down fighting. I mean, it's a 75-point match, and you have to make up some ground here now that Sophia's up on by 20 balls on you. Is 14 pass, Collins?
Gut tells me no.
I tell you what, if there's a way, I'd love, and I think she's a little bit low for this, but I'd love to bank this 8 into these balls up top and then really shake the trees a little bit. But she's got a ball here with 13. If she can just pick these apart, she can get right back in here.
That's a good shot. Now I think you got to draw out to the 3 ball. I think you got to, if you got an angle here to get there, if you can draw to the 3 ball and then use the 3 to open everything else up.
I think she can go forward here. I'm not sure she can draw.
She's got a little angle.
There you go. She can. She's going.
She's a little too. Oh, the 11 works too. 11's great. So even if you overdo it on the 3.
Can she open up the 14 1 2 right here?
Everything. And the 14 looks like it wants to slide off the left side of the 1 into a break ball. So don't hit it super hard, but you got to get enough movement to clear the 2 and 1 out. You got insurance with the 3 ball.
Right, yeah.
Ooh, that's a problem. All the energy went into the 14 as well, so it's not a break ball. So the odds that she continues the run here are starting to dwindle, but at least she can rack or score a few points here. Try and draw into the 2 ball. Decent. 1 ball probably usable as a break ball. 8 ball definitely usable. It's just getting on that right side of the 8 or the left side of the 1 to play it in the side and go into the stack. You probably use the 14 as your last ball here and then roll forward to play the 1 in the right side.
You can go on 8-2-14, no? You don't want to use the 1 as a.
The 1 is the break ball. The 1 is the break ball. I don't know how she's going to get to the ideal position on it though with the 2. She needs to get really, really good on the 2 ball here. Unless she can shoot it now. You can shoot it now and get maybe shoot the 14 up table. Because you want to be playing the 1 in the side. Oops, and then sending the cue ball this way into the rack.
She's gonna come around 2 rails and get on this 1 ball here,
Yeah,
Collins.
you got to slow this cue ball down. You got to roll this ball in pretty slow.
Well, the good news is she's had a lot of time on this table. Let's see how her speed is here.
You got to be right between the first and second diamond on the left-hand long rail. You know, and you want to be fairly close to the 1 ball as well. What's she doing?
Coming in hot.
Oh, this is no good for a break ball. It's too high. Even if she got good on the 1 ball, it's too high. I think maybe if she watches this back and wants to work on her 14-1 game, that would be one spot where, yeah, she could clearly get more balls by shooting this 1 ball in the side pocket.
Oh, you're talking about ending up on the left side here and then back cutting the 1 ball into the right side pocket and then going into the back.
Zone here, and then you cut the 1 right into the side here and send the cue ball this way into the rack. Just because the 1 is so high, it's so difficult to get the cue ball into the rack with enough energy to move balls out and get the cue ball away.
I didn't know you were so knowledgeable on straight pull, man.
He's trolling me right now.
No, I'm not. Thoroughly impressed. It's like that.
Like I said, the strategy I'm not very familiar with, but I can run balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like how you think you play 1 pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't know anything about the game, but you can run a couple balls. You like that one?
Yeah, I do. It's the truth.
Trailing by 10 here. 75-point match. 18 girls straight pull finals. And for the juniors, this is the only time of year they'll play straight pull.
See what I mean? This is probably just thin off the left side or the top of the 9 and come into the left side of these balls down here.
Yeah, no, I like really separating, send the cue ball up table.
Generally, that is the desired result is creating separation, so it's more difficult to control the speed of the balls that you're contacting, right? Like if you leave the balls really close, it's easier to hit the balls thin and not open anything up. But I think she was jacked up there and couldn't reliably get enough spin on the ball to send it up table.
Well, she's giving Jordan another opportunity here.
I need to talk to the refs. They keep tapping the table.
Nice testy shot there from Jordan. A lot of pressure just given the fact that you're trailing in that spot. Came with a big one there. Now look with the way everything kind of goes towards that left side. Hopefully she can develop a few more here. And she certainly has some options. You don't want to lose a cue ball here trying to draw. Don't want to get caught in the pack. Yeah, that was always my fear, but she's got some insurance with a 13.
On this side, 75 points. 60 over there. Yeah. I think it's because they're 16. They're younger or 14. Yeah. Oh, Jordan's going to get close to the side pocket here. Little fortune there to not scratch. SHCH asks, where is Savannah? I have no idea. We do not share location on iPhone. That would be weird. Nick over here is taking a nap.
I got up at 5 this morning.
Why?
Well, I like waking up early. My alarm was set for 6, and then when I got up, it's so weird, man. Like when I set my alarm for 6, right? My body just gets up like at 5:55 or 5:50 or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just gets worse and worse. So like today, still scheduled for 6. Got up at 5. Didn't want to go back to bed and be all groggy, so I said, let's go. Went to the gym, worked out. Now, getting a little sleepy.
TR, sorry for the delay, but on Jordan's shot where she set up on 1, if she had left the cue ball in the rack, would that have given her cue ball in hand in the kitchen, allowing for a better angle on the break shot? There are a number of nuances when balls are in that area with the rack that...
What a confident shot there.
Yeah, confident combo. I believe that is accurate. When the cue ball is in the rack, there's one instance where a ball gets spot on the head spot. I can't remember which one it is. But that's the point where, like I said, strategy-wise, I'm not as familiar with this game when playing against another player. The part of the game that I'm a little more familiar with is the process of picking the rack apart and running balls. Look at this. Oh, I thought she got just enough of it, but this 3-7 might, or 7-3 might be dead.
Yeah, it certainly looks really good here, Collins. Depending on if there's a gap in there, I think either way it looks good, huh?
It looks pretty good.
Yeah. You just don't want to take for granted the angle you need on the cue ball to be able to develop more here. Oh, she's going to the 9 ball here, Collins. Are you surprised by that move?
Not really. It's usually better to just use a ball that you have full access to. And then, you see, the thing that she's also concerned about is the balls on the right side are easier to develop into break balls than the balls on the left.
Makes a lot of sense. Right. Yeah.
So especially if she has an angle here and she can kind of like play a stun run-through shot, that would be really good. Or even follow maybe. No, she didn't get enough of the 6 ball. So if the 3 is dead now, you're probably playing this at a speed where...
I think you can move the 6 here too.
Hopefully, yeah, the 6 kind of moves down to the bottom of the rack and you can find it. I mean, but she's in treacherous territory right now.
You have to cut it a little bit.
Generally, you do not want to be developing the break ball in the last few balls of the rack. You want it to have been there. Well, the 7 ball's a break ball now. If she can get there, she's got to come with a big shot here. I don't think she can get there. She might be able to play the 7 in the side if it can go past the rack. You know what I mean? Punch through this shot and play the 7 in the side and follow into the rack.
What about going up the side cushion and playing it in the upper right?
The 7?
Yeah.
Where do you put the cue ball?
A little further.
Ooh, this is perfect. She got perfect here. Is she too straight? She might have got perfect here. If she can glance off the stack, the wing ball down here will want to come out, and maybe a couple other balls will want to come out this way, and she will want to follow off the rack up this way. Depends on how straight she is on the 7 ball.
Great comeback from Jordan as well. She
Yeah,
trailed
fantastic
by like
comeback. She's running a lot of balls.
Yeah.
We're at 56. Is that divisible by 14? Sounds like 4. 56 divided by 4 is 14. It's difficult to tell how straight she is. The other thing that could happen if she's really, really straight is the 12 ball could pop out as well. But if she's got a heavy angle here, you probably need to play either a stun shot or a draw shot off the rack. The only thing that's scary about a draw shot is you might come backwards into the corner pocket. She's going forwards here. Watch for a scratch in the top left. Yeah, she didn't come out of the rack. She missed the 7 ball too, and she got pretty lucky. Wow, look at this. She left nothing. Checking to see if the 7 ball goes. Does the 7 go? If the 7 goes, it's huge for Sophia. If not, it's really difficult to play safe here.
Wow, I can't believe she had the ball the whole time.
Wow.
This is tough though, Collins.
10 ball goes.
Well, she can cut
13
the 13
goes
balls.
as well.
Oh.
Yeah. And you might even use the 11 to further develop the pack. Oh, never mind. You can't hold the cue ball here. You got to get above these other balls. Ooh, that was aggressive.
There you go.
That was aggressive. 14 ball is a potential break ball later in the rack, but I think she's got a little bit more work to do before deciding exactly how she's going to finish. A lot of congestion in the middle. Is she going to hit him again?
We're using the 11. Make the 4 on the left and then cut the 11 on the right and open them up.
Yeah, but that's going to move balls towards the 3 and 12. You don't want to be moving them towards more congestion. You'd rather have them move out towards the 15 if you can. Depends on how much energy she can get into these balls that are together here in the middle of the table. She didn't hit them at all, and she got really lucky to have a shot on this 10 ball. Tie game. Or Sophia might have just taken the lead. The other thing that I learned from Carl, Mike, is the order in which you run balls, which Sophia has done a great job of. Carl explained to me that the priority is first you want to take care of the balls that are in this area of the table because they're the most difficult to get position on. Then you want to take care of the balls that are close to the rails on the outsides. And then you want to make sure you have a break ball, and usually by then you have maybe 6, 7, 8 balls in the middle of the table, and you can decide how to develop them or run them out to finish the rack and get position on the break ball, which she's done so far. And balls up table are usually just used as either as recovery balls or you take care of them at a very specific portion of the rack when they're in the middle of the short rail up there and difficult to get position on. Oh, I was just glancing away. What happened here? That's a great cue ball from Sophia. Wow, what a great cue ball. I have no idea what is an ideal shot here. This is a very difficult spot to be in. Yeah, looks like she left the 9 on. Playing the cue ball 4 rails around the table and doesn't come up with a shot. Little bobbing and weaving going on. It looks like Jordan's going to get the best of it.
How we looking, Collins?
Running balls. Woo! Woo! I think it's better to leave the 3 ball there and maybe come around, unless the 14 is usable as a break ball. This is tough.
She's in trouble here.
I think so. Yeah, alter ego, I'm not in control of the scoreboard this time. This is directly from the referees.
That's not going to do it, Collins.
No. Especially if Sophia has enough of this 8 ball to just slightly nudge the 14 out and maintain a shot on the 1 ball. That is like... That is... Ooh, it's a little much. 14's a little low now.
It's got a lot of angle here.
14's a little low. Good cue ball. It can be tempting in these spots to try to cut the 14 and go 1 rail into the rack, but what ends up happening almost every time is the cue ball gets stuck in the rack, especially if you go into the middle of the pack. So if you ever go with a shot like that, you want to make sure that you're playing your cue ball kind of like into the either wing of the rack, right? Like either corner of the rack, so that you can nudge a few out on that side and the cue ball will skip to the long rail. Because I think this 14 is just a little bit too low to draw into the corner. It's close, though. The problem with drawing into the 6 ball is you're only going to get 1 or 2, maybe 3 balls out of the pack. See what I mean? Like if you come out off this 14 1 rail, good lord. If you come off this 14 1 rail and you end up hitting here, it's bad. But if you come out and hit here, the cue ball skips this way. Nope, she missed the whole rack. Time to play safe. It's a good shot. Jordan's probably supposed to do something similar, but leave her way up table on the short rail. because the 5 ball doesn't want to move very much because there's a couple big gaps there between the 3 and the 13 and the 5. She's coming off the bottom of the stack. She moved
the 8 here.
Well, she put the 3 out of the rack as well, which that's another part of the safety play. I know that the players try to pick which balls are going to open up so that they can open a ball up that's a threat for your opponent while also playing safe, kind of like in one pocket, but I don't know how they read the stack to do it and decide how to do it. See, this is what Sophia just did right here. She's got Jordan tripled up table. So now essentially Jordan is forced to play safe in the lower right quarter of the table. How about just stunning on the 1 ball and sending the 11 ball way up table and putting it right in the pack? Something similar here with the 5 ball maybe. Sophia could do something similar too, just stop the rock right on the 4 ball. 7 ball skips off the right side of the 8. Oh, this 13 might go. No, it's not going to fall in. Wow. Yeah, if she has access to this 8 ball, it's time to go. I would actually call the 13 here, I think. No? Maybe not. You can use the 13 to recover. Oh, she could see the 13. Okay, never mind.
And then we'll find out.
Mike is stepping away to go check and see what we got coming. Pardon me, coming up next. Great shot from Sophia. Gets a good look at this 8 ball. Is she going to be too straight? No, of course she's got an angle to come into the 2 ball. The 1 and 11 should have no problem opening up to the left. The 15 is probably going to come out towards the 5 ball here, but maybe not get much movement. Ooh, she didn't go forward. I'm very surprised she didn't put a real high ball on that. She only stunned. Again, look at this cue ball.
Got 16 new, no, sorry, 18 new boys. And 10 ball. Probably 18 new boys, definitely 10 ball than that.
Yeah, a foul is -1 ball, guys. 1 point. Anytime the cue ball goes off the table, it's cue ball in hand in the kitchen, behind the head string. The easiest way to remember which games are ball in hand anywhere on the table and which games are ball in hand in the kitchen, games that are based on score or ball count, take ball in hand in the kitchen. Games that are based on first to complete an objective, meaning first to pocket the 10 ball legally, first to pocket the 9 ball, first to pocket the 8 ball, those are all ball in hand anywhere on the table. It's a great shot. That is a great shot. 7 ball's a great break ball. It looks like it's really high, but it's far enough from the rack that the cue ball's path off of the 7 ball is perfect to go right into the middle of the rack. Nice cue ball there. Just get back to center table here. You should be able to get a good angle on the 9 to fall on the break shot. I would not be surprised with this break shot if she pockets the ball. I would not be surprised if she runs the next rack, because this particular type of break shot, if she gets ideal on it, opens the balls up really well. She's a little straight. She's a little straight here. Cue ball about 8 inches to the right would have been perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the tough thing about the break shot is if you don't get the right angle on it, it's really difficult to not only get movement out of the stack, but also clear the cue ball. So Sophia, I think it'd be good to reposition on this 15 ball. This is a little straight to get stuff out of the rack for free. Ooh, real nice cue ball though. 4 ball's a great break ball. Don't want to touch that one. Probably just roll out, take care of a few of these balls on the left-hand side of the table, then get the 6 and 14 out of there. And while you do that, maybe further develop these other 3 balls in the middle of the table. Maybe leave one of these balls on the left side of the table, just in case you need to use it later. Oh, whoa. Should you get on the 14 here? Oh my gosh, tries to cut the 10 ball in and gets fairly fortunate to move the 4 ball out. Actually, now Jordan's break ball is moved. Jordan probably used the 6 ball to move the other balls out. Almost there, maybe on the wrong side. She might be on the wrong side here. Could roll forward and use the 13 ball up table to move them out if you don't have the 6 here to move the... Oh, the 3 goes. Perfect. 13 ball's a break ball. She's off and running. I believe the shot clock is still running, yeah. The refs are out there. There's 1 ref for scorekeeping and 1 ref for shot clock. Pick off the 1 and 6 here. Four ball's a great key ball to get on the 13, so you got to be looking at the 9 and 12 after the 6 ball. I guess you could use the 9 to get on the 4, and then the 4 to get on the 12. It's just a little bit more difficult to guarantee your good angle on the 13 ball. She's taking a look at the 4 right now. TR, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Ooh, she over-twisted it. She over-twisted it. Now she doesn't have a good angle on the 4 ball here. How's she going to get on this 12? A lot of spin. Decent angle. It's hard to stay on the good side of the 13 here now, though. She might have to go back and forth. No. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh.
Yeah, Jordan just had a perfect break ball and ended up on the 12 where she is now and had a break ball right here. And instead of playing the 12 and going back and forth for the break ball, she pocketed that ball and now she's here. This is a very difficult break ball to come up with a shot after the break. Exactly why right there. Even if she had made the ball, look at the situation. Yeah, even if the 12 ball is a lot more difficult to get position on the break ball, it's still better to swing at that one, put the ball down, and if you don't come up with something afterwards, just play safe. Because if you do get there, it's worth so much to have the perfect break ball. Correct, TR. That's correct. TR, and it's a re-rack. 3 consecutive fouls in one rack is there's an extra penalty in score, and they start the rack over. They re-rack everything. I doubt we'll be running into that issue in any of these matches. She's playing a bank shot here. Okay, no, she's just getting rid of the ball. Jordan could use this 12 ball to try to further develop this rack. It's all about the angle she gets right here. If she gets a good angle, needs the ball to stop. Yeah, if she gets a good angle, it's really likely that the 11 and 3 open up for a shot. And then potentially even gets the 7 or 5 to pop out. But you have to get the cue ball out of there. You have to hit this in a way where you know the cue ball is going to dance out to the left. No. See how the cue ball just buries in the stack there? Gotta find like a specific, like, that's one of the things that John was really clear about when you're going into the stack or when you're going into balls that are clustered and you're trying to break them open, you are looking at a very specific place to hit with specific cue ball action. And he says, you know, you start out, it's just like any other part of the game. You start out not being able to judge it, but just the fact that you have a goal in mind, eventually you get very good at making that exact collision that you want. But you have to start with a specific goal with each shot when you're breaking balls out. Shot by Jordan. She came up with a shot on the 7 ball. Looks like at least she might be able to develop position on another ball. Ball down, nice shot.
I'm not okay. This is a hot mic.
Oh, it's a hot mic.
Where are you going?
Concession stand. You got any Q-Bucks for me?
No, I was gonna go ask Cecil for some.
Yeah?
I need some popcorn in my life. Yeah.
You already burned through all those that you had? Didn't you have like a 50?
Do you not remember all the beer I bought you?
Okay.
Huh?
One beer, a $4 beer.
Hot dogs, beer. Supposed to be working here. What a dream scenario there. Would be great if the 6 ball had a pocket for Jordan. I don't think she can get there though. She can see the finish line here. Looking to play the 1 into the 10. I think she can use this 13 ball as a breakout ball. Getting closer to the pack there though. A lot of options. I kind of like just trying to address this 12 ball now so that way I'm not going to be messing up table for too much longer. Don't want to forget about it.
Have a seat, man.
Mike.
Yeah, Sean.
Pleasure.
I heard your voice, man.
Bringing in some guest commentators to help us out with the 14.1. Got Sean, what's your last name?
Ryan, Sean Ryan.
Sean Ryan. Nice, man. Welcome. Where are you from?
I guess I'm claiming Vegas as my home now.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. You a PBI instructor?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah, just
Awesome.
started back in February out in Dallas, and then moved out to Vegas to be there for the pool scene.
Okay. Lots going on in Vegas. We're usually there about once a year at least, if not twice. So this is the 14.1 girls, 18 and under girls final. Jordan's already at 61. You got a lot of history playing straight pool?
Played like maybe 5 games so far. It was starting to get really popular out in Dallas before I left. I wanted to join a league out there, but I played it over out there in Griffs.
Okay. What pool rooms in Dallas did you hang out at?
Sticks and Stones is where I started.
Okay.
And then Jarrah Pockets, Wizards out there, kind of North Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of it.
Yeah, Wizards for the APA.
Been out at Sticks and Stones many times. Nice place.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have really good tournaments.
Yeah, let me bring Collins on in for you guys. Hang on for me 1 second.
I recognize your face.
Yeah, Sean Ryan.
Sean Ryan.
Yes, sir. New to the commentary scene.
Cool. You playing the 10 ball?
Oh
Or
no, I'm out here
did
for
you
the
play any of
instructor.
the events? Oh, okay, gotcha. Instructor.
Yes, sir.
Had to go grab a slice. I need a snack. Jordan still running balls?
Yes, she is.
Good stuff. You play a lot of straight pool?
I'm going to. I played like maybe 5 games so far.
Oh, okay.
I left Dallas to go to Vegas right before they started seeing the leagues. Actually, it's down in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
They had a couple straight pool leagues.
That's cool. Big shot here for Jordan. Imagine making this bank shot and having a full table. Is she cutting this ball in and whipping the cue ball? No, she's playing safe. That's pretty strong because it forces Sophia to either hit this 12 ball super thin or move the break ball. There's nothing wrong with moving the break ball here, actually, if you're behind. Well, I guess it's kind of like one pocket too, where if you're ahead, you kind of you're okay with playing the moving game, you know. And if you're behind, you want things to be more. Look at this cue ball. She keeps doing that.
Ooh.
Imagine the 12 ball's dead in the left-hand corner. You'd probably get a double kiss with the 13 on the cue ball, actually. How thin she hit that ball. Ooh, she put it right out in front of the pocket and an angle to boot. Can Sophia get on the right side of this 12 ball to play the break shot? I don't think it's playable from the left side. I think it's just a little too far over there. How's the instructor's
summit? Yeah,
summit going?
It's going really great. There's so much knowledge in that room. When I signed up for it, I thought I was going to like the the Jedi round table, like walking in there. It was definitely a great learning experience.
How many people are up there?
I think around like probably 75 or so is what I would say. A lot of them from Texas, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's really great. Going over everything, kind of the voice of the PBIA and the ACS and even the World Pool Association. We're all kind of trying to get on the same page and unite the instructor force. So,
unite on like what type of front? What do you mean unite?
Just more continuity and
everybody teaching the same types of fundamentals and like processes.
Yeah, that and just kind of like working together as a team more than individuals. Like that's the big takeaway is we're all instructors are here. I'm a level 1. I just started this year. Yep. We got the level 4 master instructors and just working on like a mentorship program to really get us.
Well, language is so important when teaching because you can have someone that is just an incredible player that can be, frankly, a terrible teacher, but can have great success with specific individuals because they can communicate effectively for that person, if that makes sense. Where like that's the trick when coming up with instruction programs is how can you find the right language to reach the most amount of people effectively and the right process to go through that instruction and like find what's going to impact those players the most in the right order. It's like it's a really difficult thing to do, and so I can understand wanting to work together and meet on a regular basis so that minds can come together and come up with a really good process. Racer X, who you talking to, Collins? This is Sean
Ryan.
Ryan, that's
Sean
right.
Ryan out in Vegas. I moved from Dallas to Vegas to be in the pool scene, and my passion is the juniors. And getting the all the knowledge from the great instructors. Randy Gottlicher was my mentor. Took his pool school out there, and then a few months later went to Dr. Dave's in Colorado, did his BU boot camp, and then just met some really good instructors.
She took a foul here, so Sophia's going to lose a point. And Jordan, a lot of times when you get in a spot like this and the pros get in a spot like this, they'll just take fouls back and forth until the other player is forced onto the third foul because they don't want to lose whatever it is, 15 points or whatever it is for the re-rack. But if you don't play a lot of straight pool, you might not be familiar with the situation and what the benefit is of just taking the foul right back, because you're only losing a ball. You're only losing 1 point taking a foul back, and you're risking giving up this shot. Sophia shoots so straight. She's a massive favorite to make this ball and start. So that just shows a little experience coming out from Sophia. This isn't her first time playing this game. Oh, she can shoot the 14. Makes it even better.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, really smart decision right there from Sophia. Did they remove her ball? I don't think they did. She was never at 47. Now, she's stunned into the rack again, which is like stunning into a catcher's mitt. Yeah. Usually, when going into the rack, you want to find spots where you can put a lot of follow on the ball, or angles where you can kind of draw out of the stack so that you don't end up stacked up like this. What a shot.
Wow.
That was strong. All this keeping in mind that Jordan only needs 10 more. So a lot of pressure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow.
All right.
Did she cheat the pocket to make that happen? She looked so straight. And if this 2-ball goes, this is massive in the context of this match. And I think it does. Wow. 4-ball popped out for a nice break shot. The only question is, can she maneuver her cue ball into these tight positions to deal with the 1-ball, the 13-ball, and the 15-ball? Wouldn't be surprised if she, at some point, tries to go into the 15. I would think that the best way to do it is actually off of the 3, and she can't do it right now, because if you're moving this way, then you're moving the balls out away from your break ball, right? If you go into them this way, right, you're moving them into traffic for your break ball, which is not preferable. You could also play the 13 up table. Let's see how she decides to do it. 1 also goes in the left-hand side pocket. That might be the way to do it, actually. Move the 1 out to the left-hand side pocket after this shot. Use the 8 to reposition yourself on the other 2 balls, and then use the 5 to get on the 4, maybe. Okay, so this is the prop. Okay, she got away with it. But you see how you're moving the balls towards traffic and creating potentially more problems by tying things up, as opposed to moving them out into open space. But she got good here. Why is the banner flipped? What banner? Oh, you don't have the chat. Yeah, what happens if the break ball ends up in the rack space? Yeah, it gets racked. I believe if both the cue ball and the break ball are in the rack, I believe the break ball goes on the foot or the head spot, and you get cue ball in hand in the kitchen. I honestly can't remember when that rule comes into play, but it does happen on occasion, and if the player knows how that works, they can use it to their advantage. Oh,
for digital pool, the bracket, if you search for Quincy, I think it'll pop up, right? That's kind of the best way to search.
Or search BEF. Yeah. Surprised she's going with the stun shot here instead of as opposed to rolling through that shot and then coming down over here. right? Because you'll end up with more angle. And now she's really far away, and I think on the wrong side of the ball. Yeah, I'm very surprised. This shot was laying really well. And honestly, that might be, depending on how this next little safety battle goes, she could have gotten out. Well, no, it's one more rack.
That was a good run. What was it? What?
I think it was the majority of the rack, probably 12, 13
Wow.
balls. Yeah. The highest run in this match so far, I think, was Jordan, probably close to 20 balls. I know she got through one racket into the next. Yeah. Well, time to joust. How's your popcorn there, bud? He gave me the nod of approval. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, it's decent.
Next year, they're gonna add one pocket to the lineup.
Oh, really?
No, that's a question.
Ah. That would be wild.
Cool. That'd be cool.
It's a good shot.
Being pretty new to the pool scene, it's playing straight pool is a nice segue into one pocket.
Here we go. Sam, shout out to Sam Diep. Sends me the it's like a matrix showing you when different things happen with the last ball. That is so interesting. There's so many different options. Let me read up on this and I can...
Oh, if it's in the break. It gets
Yeah,
to it,
yeah.
and if it's outside, yeah.
If the cue ball lies in the rack or is interfering with the triangle, and the 15th ball is in the rack or interfering. So if they're both in there, the balls get racked up like normal. Cue ball in hand in the kitchen.
Yeah, traditional full break, yeah.
If the cue ball is in the rack and the last ball is in the kitchen but not on the head spot, the 15th ball stays in the position that it was in the kitchen, and the cue ball goes on the head spot. Wow.
Definitely some strategy there for the last
Yeah.
ball position.
So complicated. That's great. Thank you for that. Well, I don't know. I'm not an expert. And yeah.
Sounds the
I'm
best.
gonna save this, make it my new background on my phone. Send it over to Mike. Oh, nice. Couple slices. All right, Jordan Helfery has a chance to win the match here. She's got to find a way to get 9 more balls. There's 3 out in the open. Difficult to find the spot to get the rest. Trying to get some love here. It doesn't work out. This match isn't over yet. Larry Katz at racks with the rest of the balls. Boom, there it is.
Nice.
I'll make this bigger in between racks or matches.
So here's a fun fact. Straight pull teaches more cue ball control and angle discipline than the other game.
Mm-hmm. As far as, pardon me, actually, let me finish this pizza real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
If this 3-ball goes in the side, this has a really good chance of finishing this match out. Yeah, as far as running balls is concerned, straight pool certainly requires the most particular cue ball. And the reason I say that it requires an even more particular cue ball than one pocket is because it's really common in one pocket that when you're running balls, you're only running 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, yeah.
and then playing safe
Yeah.
or making a move. Where in straight pool,
You can keep going.
well, you need to, and you need to be very specific about, when you're making a second collision to open up balls, you need to be very particular about exactly where you're making contact there. Okay, Mike. Yeah.
4 to go.
Thank you. That'll work.
Nice.
That'll work. What's the world record for consecutive runs? It's like 800 something. Jason Shaw.
Jason Shaw, yeah, back. Started with the 526, and then who's the guy up there in California?
John Schmidt.
Yeah, and then
It was 626.
yep,
Then 7 something.
714.
Yeah.
Got my little chat GDP notes here.
832 balls, Jason Shaw. Okay. Gotcha. Got it. Thank you so much, Cecil. Nice cut.
All right,
Cue ball's going to stop just in time for the one on the side. And it's actually a rollout. Rollout position on the 2 ball for the win, I think, unless this is the last ball. It's either this ball or the next ball. Sorry for the delay on the scoreboard. And here comes the handshake.
Oh, wow.
Jordan Helfery.
What a match.
They call her Deadshot for a reason. 13 years old. She's 13, dude. SOFIA Mast, a runner-up. I think it's the second runner-up of this series. And we have Jordan Helfery. All right, as we conclude this stream, I'm going to leave this up for you for a little bit, and I'll probably open it up at the beginning of the next match as well. Picture time. Holding the 15 ball. Wouldn't you hold the 14? 14 and 1.
14 cue ball and a 1 ball.
Yeah. Take a screenshot right here if you want to know all those particular rules about the different possibilities when re-racking the balls. But that's going to be it for this broadcast. We'll be back at 11:30. Mike?
30 minutes?
Yeah, about 30 minutes. So I'll get a new title and thumbnail rolling, and we'll be on to the next one. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you soon.